Y'all ready to get to it?
Let's get to it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2,
welcome to the Black Announce Table. From the 718, right off the beat, the man with the silkiest do-rag, Manny. From Virginia by way of Europe, he gives his all every week. Cody Bret. Live and direct from Strong Island, the certified good news, Sky High Heat. You're listening to the Black Announce Table.
I like your guys' style.
Yarami!
Turn it up! Hello!
Lord Father God. We're back.
We potting in Houston, my love.
Live on location.
We here, Ski.
Come on, man.
Yo, Eve.
Yo.
You know what I've been noticing a lot? People been saying your name wrong, like that be coming up on here.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to figure out how to phonetically put your name up. Because they be seeing the EPH and they just go
F. I gotta spell it like F. This. That's how to spell it phonetically.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Now they're gonna go F. They're gonna
if you can't pronounce this phonetically, you might need to take a test. See what side of the spectrum you on. Man.
What's good, y'all?
Chilling, man. Manny, you turned 30 yesterday. Your happy birthday.
Hello!
Turned 29.
You know what I mean?
29. I still got a long time to go to, before I turn 30. 364 days now. So, we're here. I feel old. I was doing some handiwork around the crib and, having to go and try to get something and screw it in and then having to stand back up. It hurt. I was like, all right, I'm 100% washed.
Damn. My son, your knees cracked on the way back up?
They just cracked right now.
Not even doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly. My knees, bro. I'm pretty sure I got no ACLs, MCLs.
Knees cracked for the love of the game.
Yep.
Manny in Houston enjoying his 38th birthday.
Word.
And I'm
fire, man.
jealous.
What did you do for your birthday?
I've been chilling. I was I'm in my grandparents' house right now, so my aunt and uncle and cousins all came over. And we just hung out. My grandmother made a feast. And we just got to it. So, and then nice little Carvel ice cream cake to wash it all down.
Man.
Living.
Nice.
I'm gonna tell you, it's nothing better. At my big age, I still would enjoy a nice ice cream cake for my birthday, man.
I was thinking about that yesterday. As like they were singing happy birthday, I'm like, how old will I be too old to be eating a Carvel ice cream cake on my birthday? It's my favorite cake.
Never too old for ice cream cake, bro.
Yeah, but I don't want one when I'm like 38, and then now everybody like thinks I'm retarded because I just like ice cream cake.
What you gonna have when you 30? Like a carrot cake or some shit? Sorry for cursing, KP.
Maybe some just like vanilla on vanilla.
Just a vanilla cake?
Yeah, with some like
vanilla frosting.
Yeah, something simple.
That's type whack. I ain't gonna lie.
Or maybe like a dulce de leche Dominican cake. Dominican cake is really, really good.
Yo, let me ask you, why do Dominicans always put pineapple filling in the cake?
So that's the other. So Dominican cake, they do the dulce de leche, which everybody loves, or they just start doing some bullshit like guava. And I'm like, I don't even like guava like that. And then they'll do the pineapples, and I'm like, I'm not a fan of those either, but those are just the 3 Dominican staples for cake. And then the frosting around the cake is mad chalky, but I kind of like it. It's mad sweet too, but it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, no, 100% is an acquired taste. Shouts to all the Dominican bakers out there that all y'all use is pineapple filling. I don't know. Maybe y'all got an abundance of pineapple. I don't know, but
I've never seen a pineapple in DR in my life.
I
Just came to America and just
was like,
yeah.
they looked at it how Dave Blunt's be looking at the cup like, ah,
Yeah. And that's the other thing too is like I don't remember. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna hold you.
Legend.
Well, as I said the other thing, I was like, what was I even gonna say?
yeah. Have y'all had a lit birthday after, like, I feel like after like 24 or 25? Like,
COVID started on my 24th birthday.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like 26, like after 25, it's like, all right, like, it wasn't really much to celebrate. It's like, oh, you 26? Like, that's not a cool number.
Yeah.
7, 28. Like, after 25, the numbers became less swaggy. And then it's like, oh, 30.
I think for my 30th, I want to throw like a party and get everybody together and do something cool. Because I think 30 is like a cool number. I know y'all don't make it cool because y'all old and everything like that. But
Relax.
I think I have the capability of making 30 cool. 30 is the new 21.
What you gonna do to make 30 cool?
I told you I'm gonna throw a big party. It's gonna be the greatest party anybody's ever been to. No cap.
Yeah, but like, what exactly? Like,
When was the last time you went to a house party, Eve, where you really felt the vibes of a house party?
a house party?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Exactly. And that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, that
Last
joint
time I've
gets
been to
chest.
like a house party was probably like 20. It's probably like 10 years ago.
Exactly. We're gonna have jungle juice. We're gonna have speakers that aren't loud, but they're loud enough. We're gonna have nothing but music from 2014 and before. I don't want none of that. Bad Bunny will not get played. Bad Bunny never made no house party music. I've never been in. You don't even know what it's like, to be honest. It's gonna be real good music. You know, I might play some Tyga,
Got,
City.
got to.
I might play Make It Nasty.
Man,
You feel me? I might
Tyga
play
had a run.
Faded.
Tyga had a run in 2011. Yeah,
I-
y'all may have forgot, but I didn't.
I think Tyga's best 7 songs could go up against anybody's best 7 songs. Easy. Who got a better 7 songs, Tyga or Wiz Khalifa?
You only said that because my name.
Yeah. That's 100% why I said that.
My name is Wiz Kaminga.
Yo, KP, how old are you?
Changing my name back to
KP said he met Janet Jackson on his 37th birthday.
KP is
Oh, he's 38. Damn.
you met Janet Jackson last year. Did she put you
Y'all
on
basically the same age, you and Janet Jackson.
Yo.
did Janet Jackson put you on that board like she did that one dude?
Ah,
Yo, man. I wish Lotto would do that to me. Lotto, you need to do that.
nah.
If Lotto do that to me, I might I might combust. I ain't gonna
If her did that to me, oh my god.
I ain't gonna lie. If a regular joint in a bar did that,
If a 6 did that to me,
a bartender did that to me, nigga, I'm screaming.
Big Sean did that to you.
Who, Manny?
The Eve, nah, he ain't talking about me.
He ain't talking about me. Word.
You already know Eve, boy.
Yeah. Manny would cry if Sanford did that to him.
On his wallow.
Yeah. I know Eve wants Eve definitely wants Popcorn to do that to him.
That's crazy.
You want Vibes Cartel?
You want what's his name, Marshall Montano? You want him to do that to
you want Viscera to do that? You want Dave Blunts to do that?
I know you want Fat Joe to do it to you, bro. Oh my god, man. Yeah, so how y'all doing? My birthday, came and went.
Oh my god, man.
But I think I want to re-celebrate my birthday when I get back to New York. Act like it, have a proper night out or something.
Nah, definitely gotta re-celebrate the birthday with the homies.
Yeah, for sure.
Feel me?
I'll try to get Fat Joe on the phone for you.
Yo, whoever made that joke, I spit my drink all everywhere. So that's why I'm trying to clean up my walls. That joint is all on my walls. I hate y'all. I really do.
What's that, wine?
Yes.
Yeah, you drinking that WrestleMania wine, KP guy?
Babe, tonight the WrestleMania wine's doing the talking.
That's a nasty bar.
I hate that KP used the glove to take that picture.
Or to hold a WrestleMania. Like, if you don't hold that with your bare hands like a man, you act like you about to sell that bottle of wine. I could crack that bottle over your head. Yeah.
I seen that.
What flavor wine is that? And don't say WrestleMania flavor, because I'll leave this damn chat.
Did you say what flavor wine? Grapes? What the?
Nah, you know how the XXL wine be like mango, strawberry.
Bro, you too deep in the trenches if you drinking mango wine.
Nah, they do be having that sweet wine. That wine's sweet. They do, son.
No, man.
Yeah, the WrestleMania wine, crazy.
I know Lashtags love mango wine.
The Last Shack's bartenders was like, baby, I got a bottle for us. This is a bottle of XXL.
That's right.
It's a blackberry bottle. It's brand new.
Oh my god. What are other I'm sorry for cursing, KB. What are other brands or events that need their own wine? I already got one. I've been trying to make this happen for years. I need Bronx wine. I want to open up a vineyard. I want to open up a vineyard in the Bronx and sell Bronx wine.
Hi, weirdos.
I'm gonna call it Dynasty.
No.
Oh my god, Bronx wine is nasty.
Dynasty.
That's a good joke. I don't care. There's about like 1 or 2 people that listen to the pod that'll get that joke. But
shout out to those 1.5 people. Yo, but nah, KP, real. Can you just? I don't know if you're at work, so if you are at work, don't bother. But just in the chat, I really want to know why'd you buy that WrestleMania wine, son?
What's up? I'm in the crib now. I didn't buy it. It was a free gift that they gave us to just remember the trip. Like when you buy a travel, well, back then, when you bought a travel package, and we can get into this a little bit later. They used to give you free stuff. Like they gave me a leather bag at WrestleMania 23. Just a bunch of little cool stuff. So at WrestleMania 31, one of the events was a wine tasting with like Roddy Piper, Sergeant Slaughter.
Where was 31?
That was in San Francisco. So I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so we had lunch with them, asked them questions all day. And at the end of the event, they gave us wine.
So how much was this event? Like, how much did you pay to go to that luncheon?
Wait, is this in our topic?
Yeah, this is in our topics.
All right, so yeah, we'll come back to this. We'll circle back to it.
Yeah,
hold on.
But yeah, it was a gift.
All right, WrestleMania wine still sound funny to me. You pop the cork on it, the Undertaker gun go off, the place get dark. Oh shit!
Yeah, how did they not have Gangrel not promote this wine?
That's a missed opportunity. That's the marketing brain right there.
Yes,
that
sir.
right there.
I have a job interview tomorrow too, so I'm gonna pitch that idea.
This nigga Gangrel just got wine drip spewing from his mouth onto his shirt.
Or him, like if it's him, like he'll drink like a different wine, spit it out, and it's like dripping everywhere. And then he tastes the WrestleMania wine, and he's like,
Oh,
"Wow, delicious."
Well, anyways, let's get to.
Oh man.
Cody, what do we got, man?
No. No, we gotta get this promotion game off. You feel me?
Sir.
T-shirt. The T-shirt is now available. We know it's fake. Don't work yourself into a shoot. Work yourself into this shirt, as you see on the screen right here. It's right there, man. Click on the link. Get the shirt. It's great. It's amazing.
Click the link. Get the shirt. Also, remember, guys, comment on the shows, the videos, the shorts, on everything. Because at the end of every month, we are doing a giveaway. We're picking somebody from the comments. You know what I'm saying? And we're giving away a special piece of merch. I think we showed it on the show, but we blurred it out. So we know what we getting. But we know we giving away. Y'all don't know what you getting though. It is hot though. Just trust us.
So all they have to do is just comment on the show, and they enter the running to get free merch.
Yeah.
Is
Just
that
comment what any kind? Well, not any kind of comment. Let's be respectful. You know what I mean? But yeah, just comment, like, share. You know, keep doing the 1-2 that y'all been doing. But yeah, definitely keep commenting because, like I said, at the end of the month, we're gonna pick a winner, and that winner will get said merch.
That's fire.
Yeah, man. Also, speaking of merch, look, WrestleMania season is upon us. If y'all haven't gotten your tickets yet, make sure you go, and you want to go to WrestleMania, hit up SeatGeek, man, SeatGeek.com. Make sure you use that promo code BATPOD for $20 off your order. I'm just saying, I seen that ticket prices might be dropping a little bit. If y'all are interested, it's right there for you. You know?
A nice 20 ball.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. And if you look, we already said if you're going to Vegas, we'd love for you to wear our merch. But if you don't want to wear our merch and you want to wear some WWE merch, you can use the Fanatics link that we got also. You know what I'm saying? Take you straight to WWE shop and do what you do. Get you some Braun Breaker merch or a Penta mask or a Cena merch or a Cody robe or something. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want.
Getting a Cody robe is actually some fire right there. You show up Cody robe as hell.
Pull up to the bedroom in a Cody robe. Ready to get to it. What's that? Some game merch?
Some game merch. Some JC merch.
That top one is tough. The green joint.
Why Triple H got the hardest merch? Like,
and he retired. This that special Hall of Fame merch.
And those are tough.
Nah, that is tough. Shout out to Triple H, man.
That's
we got to have a Triple H conversation this episode, too.
I don't want to. I tried. Yeah, I made it seem like it was something else. I don't know.
Nah, we got to have a Triple H. Because I just want to know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? It's no issue. I don't got no problem with the H, man. I just want to know what's good.
Okay. I'm here for that. See, that's a conversation I'm here for. This is why we here, Black Announce Table Podcast. Yeah.
That's it. I just got questions. That's all.
I got questions too.
Well, let's get to it then. Come on, man.
All right. All right.
Yo. All right, so let me explain because I'm sure we all seen Monday Night Raw yesterday. I'm sure while we're here, I guess we could talk about it. Gunther beating up Jimmy Uso, making him shed blood. Gunther's completely covered in blood all his chest, his arms, and all that. And then he does this and tastes his blood like it's tangy BBQ sauce. I said Polynesian because it was funny. Like Polynesian sauce is hilarious. But then I thought about it and I was like, oh, these are Samoan, Jimmy Uso Samoan. That really might be Polynesian sauce. And then y'all took it and ran. By the way, I said no pun underneath the tweet. Y'all completely overlooked that.
Of course.
But it's all good.
That's like somebody saying pause after a sentence. Like, we gonna talk about the sentence though. That's why.
Nah, but I paused it. I'm straight. I'm good.
He said no pun. Like, all right.
Yeah, but him licking his fingers was a little wild.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Should we talk about it now? Because I do have another wild tweet.
Let's see the other wild tweet. I hope it's not nothing for me. No, thank God. Let's see. Yeah. So this is from Banks. For those who are listening, the tweet reads, and I quote: "If they would have gave Jimmy Uso some brown liquor, he would have charged up like Popeye. All I can stand, and I can't stand no more." Us.
All right, Banks. You know what?
What can I say, brother?
That's Banks. That's Banks for you, man. Shout out to Banks.
Dead ass.
But about this Jimmy Uso, Gunther, Jey Uso situation that happened on Raw. I do want to say this. A lot of people coming down on the build towards the Jey Uso Gunther match. Even on Friday, inserting Jimmy Uso was the move to make, son. I think it was on Friday where he smacked the fire out of I'm like, yo, that's one of the hardest smacks I've seen in WWE in a minute right there.
Yeah, it was. He paid the price for it though.
Oh boy, did he? Did he? You seen Monday? Oh my God. But it was the right move. It was a genius move to get inject something into this feud right here. And this was great. Like I love what they did on Monday.
I love what they did too, because my main thing was, and we said this before on the show, Jey Uso, the Jey Uso aura is carrying this feud. You know what I'm saying? And I said Gunther not looking like Gunther. He's not looking like the beast that we knew him to be. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't coming out with his jacket. He's not fat no more. He's not scary. He looked like a tax attorney. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he do normal stuff. So it's like, all right, cool. But Monday night, yesterday, he showed us, I'm still vicious. You know what I'm saying? He tied Jey Uso up. He busted open Jimmy Uso's head. Pause if need be. Had the boy leaking. Blood all over his body. Choked him out. Man, and shouts to Jimmy Uso also for selling all of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Making it look super real, super believable. This is what we needed. We needed Gunther to look vicious. We needed Gunther to look like a kill. In the words of Fat Joe, he's a killer. We needed him to look like a killer. You know what I'm saying? And this was it. We didn't need to do too much. All it took was one person. We needed one sacrificial lamb, and that's Jimmy Uso. And that's it. Sometimes it don't even need to be that hard. It don't need to be mental gymnastics and all that. And I know KP, you brought up the Rock thing, how I was hating on it last year. The main reason I was hating on it was because it was too much gymnastics. We doing way too much here. All because The Rock wanted to insert himself into something he had no reason, or right even being a part of. You know what I'm saying? Being a part of something like that. So it became gymnastics, and it became something it didn't need to be. That's that was the main thing. Whereas this is like, all right, this is an easy fix. It's not that interesting. Let's put this in here, and now everybody's back on board. So I'm rocking. Well, I was always rocking. I never didn't like the build. I was always rocking with it, but this just made it better to me.
I feel like as far as the Jey Uso thing, another layer they can add, and also this would help. I think help Roman's babyface run as well if he offers some. You know what I'm saying? Just give him the cosign. Give Jey Uso the cosign leading up to WrestleMania. Like, go ahead, make the family proud, or do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because now it seems like everybody think Roman is a babyface. Roman ain't changed one bit. So if you want to you stamp him as a babyface, then that would be a little good move in doing that. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with Jey Uso. You know what I'm saying? Giving him the stamp of approval to go out and do his thing. And just add another layer into it, like bringing more family into it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm, I like where they're going with this. I like where they're going with this. They did good.
Yeah, no, I definitely like where they're going with the Gunther feud. I'm rocking with it.
Another thing you had mentioned about The Rock and Manny's not here right now. I'll probably save that one about Manny's prediction. So I'm gonna just save that one to see if he comes back. But speaking of Roman, it was going around. Well, number one, it's been confirmed that Roman is main eventing another WrestleMania. Night one is going to be the triple threat match with Seth Rollins and CM Punk. It's going to main event night one.
Yeah, let's make some noise for that.
Yeah.
Shouts to Roman.
So that's going down.
Shouts to Punk too, by the way. Finally getting his moment.
Yeah, man, my boy. You see my boy crying. You see my boy with the fake tears right there. Come on, son.
Tears of Joy. Siri, play Tears of Joy by Rick Ross.
Thankfully, I had headphones on because
Tears of Joy featuring CeeLo.
Oh shit!
By Rick Ross.
See?
Yo. No.
I know how that Siri works.
Funny thing is, I don't even have my I purposely never set my Siri up, and it did that. Anyways.
I thought you was going ahead.
Oh no, I was you.
Okay, so Punk's getting his first. Then okay, we talking about CM Punk getting his first WrestleMania main event. I wondered, dude, that does he really consider that a main event? And do you consider that? Do you consider night one a real main event of WrestleMania?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, why wouldn't it be?
Because it's night one. That don't close out WrestleMania.
Yeah, but it closes out WrestleMania night. Like, it's still a main event. Like WrestleMania, it's a 2-night thing. You know
it's
still a 2-night thing. So I think it still counts.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I was just curious because I know. Well, I don't even see a lot of people saying that. It's just something that crosses my mind. I'm pretty sure people do say that, but that's something that always crossed my mind when they say, "Oh, main event in WrestleMania." It's night one, but it's like for the people that's in attendance, it's like that's close. That's WrestleMania. You closing WrestleMania for me. Like I don't pay for this. So that is the night on that. But so they listed Roman's WrestleMania matches with that. And and here's his WrestleMania main events. Brock Lesnar at 31, Triple H at 32, Undertaker at 33, Lesnar at 34. He had the triple threat with Daniel Bryan and Edge at 37, Brock Lesnar at 38, Cody Rhodes at 39. Night one of WrestleMania 40 was the tag match with The Rock versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And of course, night two, WrestleMania 40, he faced Cody Rhodes. Now,
I know where you're going to go with this.
now reading that tweet, I'm reading it from the beginning to end. I'm like, damn, it's just mad duds. Like he got mad duds.
I mean, how many duds is really? Can you pull that graphic back up, KP?
Oh, please, let's go right through it.
All right, I feel like 31. I didn't like 30. I think Seth Rollins saved 31. I was never really a fan of 31. To be honest, I'm never a fan of, or I'm not really a fan of Roman versus Brock matches at all. I think the best match they had was at SummerSlam that one year.
Yeah, that was
they pulled the tractor up.
Yeah, that was by far their best match. Like this match at 31, I feel like at the time of the cash in, it was just turning a corner to where it could potentially got good. And then it's just like, and then Seth come out. They was working their way there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that wasn't it. All right, so go ahead, Eve.
I didn't like the Triple H match because Triple H was washed around here.
Yeah, this wasn't good. Manny was good.
I'm back. I'm sorry, had to deal with something, but we're all good. Listen, as the resident young person in the house, you know I gotta lock in.
Straight, it's all good. We're discussing whether or not Roman Reigns, he's headlining his 10th WrestleMania,
which is pretty crazy.
It is a crazy stat. Shouts to him, but we're counting how many of these WrestleMania main events was whack. So this is fake hate right here. So I think like I said, wasn't a fan of 31. Triple H 32, weak. Undertaker 30. Undertaker was washed at this point.
Yeah,
that match was horrible.
Lesnar at 34, I wasn't a fan of that one because I feel like, if I remember correctly, it just ended abruptly.
Where was 34?
In New Orleans.
Yeah.
As somebody that has been to like a lot of these, and as a fan of Roman, like Roman is my guy.
Dirt.
They have not been good. 37 was probably the best one. 39 was great, of course. 40, but I think he turned it around like around 37. And then 38 was another stinker. Like 38 was horrible. It was like they just went out there and
37 was Bryan and Edge.
Yeah, where he pinned both of them on top of each other.
That was tough.
Yeah, that was fire. That match was fire.
Was that that was during COVID, right?
Yeah, that's the Mania where everything came back.
Lesnar at 38. That was in
Dallas.
WrestleMania in LA.
Dallas.
I don't remember that one.
I was I think that was the Mania I was in, like Turks or something. So I just missed that one completely.
It looked like Roman got hurt during the match because like he started grabbing his shoulder.
Oh, I remember this one. Okay, I remember that.
But the match was only like maybe 10 minutes.
I think the last 4 was probably his strongest.
Yeah, he definitely turned it. I feel like once he turned and had like his whole COVID run as like the bad guy Roman Reigns, I think wrestling wise he got way better, but I don't know. I just don't think that him and Lesnar have the chemistry they think they have.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I know for a fact Lesnar probably thinks all those matches are classics and the greatest matches ever. But it's really just Roman getting, the stuffing beat out of him. And
taking
then
a million German suplexes.
Exactly. Like, of course Brock Lesnar is going to love those type of matches.
We got to have an honest conversation about Brock Lesnar too one day.
We don't. I mean, his resume speaks for itself. He has a lot of bangers. That match with Goldberg, you weren't feeling that?
The one where he lost in like 12 seconds?
Yeah, it was like all they did was, do all the big moves. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, he worked like a classic big man. We're just like, I'm not doing none of that fancy schmancy stuff. I'm gonna hit my 1-2. In the words of Hulk Hogan, we already got their money, brother. I'm gonna hit my 1-2. We gonna get up out of here.
I think they speared each other through a barricade, and they were like, "All right, hit the go home."
I be wanting more from Brock Lesnar, man, because I know he could do it.
Yeah,
But it's just straight German suplex, F5. He just be spamming his moves, and I hate that.
you want him to have the Javon Evans moveset?
No, I just like, bro, I don't want to see 6 German suplexes in a row.
Why not?
But that's what I'm Brock Lesnar. I bring realism to it. In a street fight, I'm not holding somebody in a headlock. You know that's his thinking.
Yo, the thing is, Brock was like in his later run was just German suplexes and still putting out heat. Like
him versus Cena. I think that's what started it. Him versus Cena. What was that, SummerSlam? Where all he did was German suplex Cena for like 18 times or something like that.
Isn't that the? Oh no, he busted Randy Orton's head open.
That was after that. Like,
yeah,
it was that whole time period where it was the Suplex City became a thing.
Yeah,
and then went from both were at SummerSlam. Yeah, they both were at SummerSlam because I remember he took the gloves off, started punching them, and then he was like, "You know what? These punches aren't enough. Elbows." And then Randy held his face, and then Brock was like, "Nah, I'm still not done." And all you see is Randy just leaking,
soaking wet.
Hey, that reminds me. Yeah. Y'all ever seen that video of Hulk Hogan talking about Mick Foley?
Yeah.
Yo, where did this conversation just lead to?
No, because I think it's funny how like Hulk Hogan is like, I didn't have to be a crash test dummy, brother. Mick Foley, he needs to put his body through hell every night just to get a pop. I don't gotta do that, brother. I work out every day. And then Mick Foley was like, listen, man, if he gets in the ring with me, I'm gonna have him. He said, I'm gonna have Hulk Hogan tapping out like a porn star. We gotta go revisit those videos. Those are good times. But nah, Roman Reigns' best WrestleMania matches definitely.
Yo, what? Yo, all right, son, I'm going home.
Roman Reigns, I think we can all agree, it started off really hot, pause, with the Lesnar and Seth Rollins cash in. Then, it was just a bunch of ass. And then it got good with Daniel Bryan and Edge. Then one more ass, pause. And then Cody Rhodes, really livened it up. So here we are.
I ain't gonna hold you. Roman. Go ahead and thank Cody Rhodes, man. Let's go ahead and thank Cody Rhodes, man. Let me just say that.
I think he needs to thank Vince McMahon for being a sicko. He's like, finally, I don't have to. I can wrestle against a wrestler. Look at what he does when he wrestles against wrestlers. Look, put the list back up. Look, Lesnar, the 31 classic because of what happened with Seth Rollins, a wrestler. Triple H, old. Undertaker, old. Brock Lesnar, old. Daniel Bryan and Edge, couple wrestlers. They're old, but they were wrestlers. Brock Lesnar, old. Cody Rhodes, wrestler. And Seth Rollins, wrestler. Cody Rhodes, wait, he fought Cody Rhodes 3 times. Wow.
Yes, Manny.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't know why. That felt like way more Mania. But yes, as you can see, Roman Reigns, he does good when he's up against a wrestler.
Yeah. And also that Undertaker match that he had, it was even worse because Undertaker was out of shape and he was just botching moves. Like it was Undertaker put that boy through a lot, man. And that's the reason why Undertaker stayed around for another 4 years after that.
Yeah.
He was like, damn, I can't go out like that, OG.
And then he just made it worse.
He was like, yo, I promise I could do better. Give me a match with Goldberg in Saudi. Got concussed.
Speaking of which, did we ever talk about how Goldberg went on Ariel Helwani and said that he was promised and has a contract, I guess, for one more match this year?
Yeah.
No, we did talk about that.
I don't know if we were No, we did.
Yeah.
Then we did talk about we did talk about Goldberg wanting a retirement match.
Yeah.
But I don't think we ever followed up on it with that.
Right. So it's a good topic, to spend a couple minutes on, because Goldberg said it is 100% happening. Who do you guys want to see as his opponent?
Oh yeah, we already did this. But
we did this. We did it in show. Yo, bro, I got concussions, bro. I don't know.
Manny said I got concussions. Brother, you just drunk.
I wish.
Shouts to Goldberg though.
Should we reach out to Bill?
I mean, we can. Y'all see Bret talking about AEW? He was like, it's like acting. It ain't really. He was like, get back to the wrestling. Start working again. Y'all just acting.
Bret Hart today. He went on Ariel Helwani and he said the problem with wrestling is that a lot of wrestlers are actors acting as wrestlers. In the 90s, we were wrestlers trying to be actors, something like that. Trying to equivalate that, like,
facts.
Back in the day, everybody was living it. And he said it was more intense and everything like that. You know who he, this is kind of on topic. You know who he did say? I just spoiled it. You know who he did say is a wrestler who's a wrestler?
Ooh.
The tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Look at that. I like guys that throw back a little bit more to the work rate. Roman Reigns is a guy I think tries really hard to earn the respect of my generation. And I think we can all agree there's probably like maybe 10 wrestlers in all of wrestling right now that would be respected if they started wrestling in 96. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins,
AJ Styles, go ahead.
AJ Styles.
And name two and just
no, because I was trying to think of like an AEW name to like try to make it fair. And then I was sitting there, I'm like, well, they would smack the fire out of Will Ospreay if he tried doing all of that. Braun Breaker, I feel like he would have survived in that time.
Because he's a classic, like, he works kind of like his uncle.
Yeah, he got that dog in him.
Yeah, he mixes his uncle and Goldberg.
Yeah. Sorry, KP, for cursing. God, jeez. I'm really trying to think of an AEW name so I can be like, all right, I finally said one. PCO from TNA.
Isn't PCO like the 70-year-old dude? I'm like, PCO.
Listen, if current day Chris Jericho went to 1996 to become a wrestler, he would be a jobber. He would be a complete jobber.
That boy wouldn't even be in the business no more, man.
I don't think Daniel Bryan would cut it.
You don't think Daniel Bryan? Why? Because he's small.
I think his personality. I'm not looking at it from a wrestling perspective. I think Daniel Bryan. Do you think Daniel Bryan has the personality to cut it up with
Bret Hart?
Well, Bret Hart would.
Bret Hart didn't have no damn personality.
Exactly.
No, but we know who Bret Hart. He walked in there and he was like, "Yo, fam, what we do is for real." I feel like Daniel Bryan goes in as a fan, and there's nothing wrong with that. He got trained by Shawn Michaels.
Ew.
No, but I just don't think Daniel Bryan was a. Oh wow, KP just said it too. I don't think Daniel Bryan has that mentality where the 90s rocks. He's a vegan.
He don't do drugs.
Yeah.
CM Punk would have survived in the 90s.
Hell no.
Them boys probably would have forced drugs on CM Punk.
Yeah, all right. So what are we talking about? Honestly, I really don't know what we're talking about.
I'm just saying what Bret Hart said. Bret Hart said that every wrestler now, or most of the wrestlers nowadays, are they're actors pretending to be wrestlers. I just want to see if we can name people who would be legit.
He wasn't wrong about that though. And
No,
I
not
don't
at all.
agree with Bret Hart on a lot of things, but that one he kind of he hit the nail on the head with that one.
Yeah, he did. I ain't gonna lie, he did. I want to go back to WrestleMania matches real quick. We got AJ Styles and Logan Paul. They confirmed everything. It's going down at WrestleMania. We're gonna get this matchup.
What's wrong with this matchup?
Nothing.
That's why I brought this up. I don't see anything wrong. Wrestle votes. Shouts out to.
Oh, I think this is isn't that like a parody account though?
Yeah.
So maybe, but let me tell you how I experienced the Logan Paul and AJ Styles feud. Right. So last night, or it was during the daytime, we're having the family's all over. I got Raw playing on the TV. They see Logan Paul. My aunt and uncle goes, "Oh, who's that guy?
Logan.
Never heard of him." Talking about Logan Paul. And then my little cousins, they're like 12 and 8 or something like that. They're younger, but they're wrestling fans. They're like, "Oh, that's Logan Paul. He's the guy who doesn't know what he wants to do with his life." Because they're like, one day he's wrestling, then he's boxing, then he's on YouTube. Like even the kids don't like Logan Paul. So
swag.
They see this segment between AJ Styles and Logan Paul, and even my grandfather. They seen that move that he hit on AJ Styles, and they said everybody agreed, nah, this guy's the real deal. He's the real deal.
One move.
So if you're a wrestling fan and you think this is disrespectful to AJ Styles, knowing what Logan Paul does in the ring, it doesn't matter how you feel about him outside of the ring or anything like that. We're all entitled to our opinions. But when Logan Paul gets in that squared circle, he can go with anybody. And we've seen it happen multiple times.
Look, if you
seen it go with Roman Reigns.
You think that's disrespectful.
Listen, Cody.
I was about to say, you want to talk about WrestleMania duds. My boy AJ got some stinkers under his belt, man.
All right, so let's go through AJ Styles' WrestleMania history.
And let's do it because, like, is it stinkers or is it just straight up right down the middle mid? Like,
okay,
we'll be the judge of that.
But there's a couple things to this though. Like with the with AJ Styles, I think it's because we got spoiled with him being in New Japan and him in TNA. So he was going crazy. He was doing all of the best matches, everything like that. Then he goes to WWE and he doesn't do really any of that.
It's AJ Styles.
He brings it down. He turns it down a bit. It's still some similar there because when he's on point, he's on point. Him versus Daniel Bryan, him versus John Cena, those matches delivered. But put up this list again real quick.
The thing about AJ, like, I can't even say he's like big match guy because like WrestleMania is the biggest stage. But once we first seen him with John Cena, made magic. His matches with Roman Reigns made magic, like repeatedly. So I don't know. It'd be iffy.
But maybe that's the problem. You just said like he is a big match guy. But all of these matches, when you look at them, they are not big matches. And that's the problem.
32. that one stunk.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon is probably one of his best matches at Mania.
I think that's one of his best matches, period.
Nah, that's OD.
Not in the WWE, not like all time.
That's a OD.
Nah.
Yeah, a little bit. Shinsuke Nakamura. The thing with this is the way they was like, yo, this is a dream match. They kept labeling it as a dream match this and dream match that. And that match stunk. Like straight up. Like that match.
See that together?
Huh?
Didn't we see that WrestleMania together on Buck?
Yeah, we was at Chris crib watching this.
Yeah.
Boy, when I tell you I wanted to go to sleep, because this WrestleMania was long. Also, this is 34. This is the one in New Orleans.
Yep.
So this joint was mad long. So I'm tired.
Yo.
You feel me? We ate wings and all that. So I'm like, damn, I got the itis. Can't sleep. Nah.
Throwing that AJ.
Orton at 35. I can't remember that one. I
do not remember that match at all.
Me either. The Undertaker, that was the Boneyard match. That was good.
I don't count.
Yeah, that was like a movie. That wasn't even a match.
Yeah, it makes it even better if it's a movie.
See, Eve gonna say that because AJ is God. So
yeah. Well, Undertaker almost. AJ and Almost versus the New Day. That's when they won the tag titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Weak. Wow. Yeah. And then Edge at 38. That one stunk.
Damn.
I remember they tried to run it back, and it was just like but I don't even blame AJ I blame Edge.
Yes.
Because when Edge has stinkers, Edge is like, Edge will have a stinker. He'd be like, I gotta run it back. There's no way I just had a match that sucked. I gotta run this joint back, and it stinks again. He did it with Randy Orton at WrestleMania 36 in the warehouse. They had like an hour-long Iron Man match that stunk. Then they had to run it back at Backlash in another like Iron Man match. Randy Orton ended up tearing his pec. He did it with AJ, where they had that match at Mania. Then they had to run it back again at Backlash. He did it with Ambrose, where they had a stinker at the other day. Then they had to run it back in Nebraska. Like, it's always Edge that he be having these stinkers, and then he be wanting to redeem himself, and it'd be more ass than the first time.
And the Undertaker and Edge, they love, like, you know that dude who goes onto the court when you playing ball. He's like, yo, let me get one shot. You give him the ball, he bricks it. He's like, nah, one more.
It's
now he got 15 shots in, hasn't made one, and he's calling himself one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, buddy. Again, I gotta keep bringing up, and I gotta keep bringing up that tweet. It was really about Jericho, but it's like, is Jericho going to AEW going to taint his career? As a matter of fact, just instead of Jericho, just put anybody in that spot, man.
Whose career has gotten better from going to AEW?
Swerve,
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Swerve for real.
Timeless Tony Storm.
Are we going to talk about Swerve on VLAD TV?
No.
All right. So yeah, AJ. So AJ, he just, I don't know, man. He's facing Logan Paul. This might be his best WrestleMania match.
Well, we can't go into it thinking this. That's the other problem. Because if we go into it thinking this and it's whatever, we're gonna be like, oh my god, look at this. AJ didn't deliver to our best match of his career expectations.
But to be fair, look at the people he faced.
The LA Knight match was good too, but it wasn't up to par though. It was like,
yeah, because he should have won that match.
I don't even remember that match.
He took an L to LA Knight.
All right, so
yeah, bro, I didn't come here to see AJ Styles lose to LA Knight. That pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody else did.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you mean everybody else lost to LA Knight?
No, everybody else came to see
LA Knight win. People love LA Knight.
Yeah, but y'all need to love the GOAT. You feel me? I ain't never seen LA Knight do a spiral tap.
I seen him jump from the second rope to the top rope and hit an elbow.
I seen LA Knight pin the Miz off a second rope elbow drop. LA Knight, you need to be in the Hall of Fame just off that alone, man.
Facts. That was funny.
You need to lose your job just off that alone, man. Like, off a second rope elbow drop, getting pinned.
Swag.
But yeah, this might be his best joint.
We'll see.
Logan's a good worker. AJ, you feel me? I feel like they're gonna The thing with this, with AJ also is, if it's too much pressure on him, he won't. I feel like it'd be too much going on up here. It's like, yo, we gotta go out there and do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, bro, you could just have a good match. Like, y'all don't gotta overthink it. I feel like AJ be overthinking a lot of things.
Yeah.
So if they just go out there and have a good match, you win.
It's Logan Paul, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm up in the air on if it's gonna be fire or not. I don't know.
Has Logan Paul had a bad match?
No, sir.
Yeah. Who the last person he I think his last joint I wasn't really feeling like that. The last time I seen Logan Paul. Last John. What's the last John?
He had to have faced somebody. His last match was LA Knight. I don't remember that.
That was for the U.S. Championship, right? I feel like that match was decent. That was a
what? Was that Royal Rumble? No.
My bad. I'm all wrong. His last match was, of course, the Chamber, but he also defeated Rey Mysterio in a 17-minute match on Raw.
That was a good match. That's when he debuted the new finisher
move, yeah. But before that was the Rumble, and then before that was LA Knight.
Okay.
Yeah. So why bro? He did good in the Chamber. He did good in the Chamber. That Rey Mysterio match was actually really good. And then the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a good match with AJ. If he had a good match with Rey Mysterio, I think he's gonna have a good match with AJ Styles.
He faced Rey Mysterio before and had a good match.
That was the one where he almost killed him.
Yeah,
that was the second match is a better match than the first ones that they were having.
Because he almost didn't kill him.
No, he has a new bag.
He could because of that move, right, Manny?
No, there was a couple moves that he was doing that was fire.
You got that move is tough though. That move is tough. That's like seeing James Harden step back three for the first time. It's like, oh,
yo, literally, my whole fam was watching, and they were like, "Oh nah, he's just a whatever dude." Then he pulled that move out, and everybody got quiet and was like, "Oh, hold on."
Now, what'd you say his name was?
He did what? Mayweather.
Tell you. One move is all it takes, man.
Didn't him and Ricochet have a match?
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Man, look. Anyways, AJ Styles and Roman Reigns have more duds at Mania than good ones. So
turning the page.
I just want everyone to remember that before they put them on the GOAT list. On their Mount Rushmore.
You tripping, man.
Everybody hates.
Tripping.
What you mean? That's a fact. We just broke it down.
All right. How many all-time matches does The Rock have at WrestleMania?
It's different though. That's the ROC though.
How many all-time? I think Stone Cold has 2.
Stone Cold at WrestleMania probably has one of the great matches ever.
Yeah, he got the Bret Hart one and then the Rock one.
Like so yeah, he good.
No, yeah, but I'm like, okay, we get it.
He got 2 of them.
But Roman also has an all-time great WrestleMania match of all time.
Yeah, you said A. That means 1.
That's 1 less than Stone Cold, and he still got more in the tank.
You got to get, but Roman has more WrestleMania main events and more WrestleMania matches.
We are literally having the LeBron versus Michael Jordan convo.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Jordan went to 6 and won 6.
We just brought it into wrestling. That's all it is.
Oh man, I'm gonna make a chat GPT picture of KP of Roman Reigns in a Laker uniform and Stone Cold in a Bulls uniform.
That's funny. I'll be making chat GPT pictures of John Moxley all the time. The last one I made was
Naked, you weirdo.
no fool. You
This is real, brother. This is wrestling.
but I made it was a chat GPT picture of a monkey handing John Moxley a cup of Tang. And John Moxley was looking at it like, yo, what's this? Man. Shouts to Wire to that's Patreon content. If y'all ain't on Patreon, go ahead. Tap in.
That's a fact. What do we got to say about the showdown on Monday between Cody Rhodes and Jonathan Cena?
Hey man, the words of Will Smith, was it in Bad Boys 1 or 2? Might have been both. He said, now that's how you drive.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena. That's what we was waiting on. That's what I was expecting. All them promos the last couple of weeks where you talking about, yo, y'all don't love me, y'all don't care about me. To hell with that. We want to see you come out and chop Cody Rhodes down to size. That's what I want to see. I want to see you get in your bag. Because John Cena, what people be forgetting, when John Cena fixes his baseball cap, he hit you with one of these and he grabbed the microphone, bro, he's about to his belt to ass for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Cody Rhodes held his own, though. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure.
He did hold his own. Cody Rhodes is probably one of the best promos in the game. But that was Cena's best promo by far. You feel me? From the three that we've gotten, that was his best one. Because he was talking his talk, talking about, yo, I don't bury people. I bury mediocrity. I was like, ooh.
Like it.
That's why you did that to Alex Riley. He was mediocre. Bet.
And Zack Ryder. But you once again, I was watching it with a group of people. They were not happy with this promo battle.
Why?
And I understand, like, they were going at it. They were letting each other have it verbally. And so I was explaining to everybody how John Cena's a bad guy now and what happened. So I was like, yeah, so John Cena's a bad guy now. And they were like, he is? Really? I was like, yeah, he joined The Rock. And they were like, The Rock's a bad guy too? Like, they had no idea what was going on. And this is one of my aunts that put me onto wrestling.
Wow.
So, you know, she's a fan. And they were just mad that they were like, well, if these two guys hate each other, and after all the, like, I told them, like, him, Travis Scott, and The Rock jumped Cody Rhodes, beat him up. And they were like, so if all of that happened, why are they talking so much? And I think I don't 3 weeks of promo battles, and now it took, like, I felt like it took like 15 minutes for them to get physical or whatever. But, like, it makes no sense. This is why I was complaining, what was it, last week or the week before, when I'm like, why is Cody doing a whole entrance with all the bells and whistles when you just got your ass beat by this guy? And that's what everybody was wondering at the crib when they were doing all this talking. They were like, yo, my grandfather was literally like, yo, they're talking too much.
Nah, real talk. And although the promo between the two, it was good stuff. It was the best stuff we've seen thus far. But I still don't have an answer to my question. I still don't have it. Like, why are you joining forces with The Rock? Like, it's like, answer that. Like, why is that? Because that was the big deal of it. Like, that was the main thing. He could have just turned on Cody without The Rock being there. Then, like, that would have been it. But, like, yo, you've joined forces with The Rock. Like, what is that?
I don't think they're gonna give us that until either the week of or the night of this match.
That don't even make sense though. Like, getting the payoff of why Cena joined Stone Cold. I mean, why Cena joined The Rock the week of or the night of.
I don't make the rules, brother. I would have, you know what I'm saying? This is one of them things where they try to make it. They did something similar last year, says KP. But not, look, realistically, that should have been the first thing they answered. You know what I'm saying? But we got X amount of weeks to build.
Something has to come
I
from
should
this.
have been said that, like you said, the first thing I would have done if it was me and I had the pen, I wouldn't have even had Cena show up. Like, I know y'all want to see Cena, but y'all either gonna get Cena or Cody. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna have them in the ring with each other at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And if we are gonna have them in the ring with each other at the same time, it got to be a pull apart. It got to be smoke.
Yeah, mad security.
Yeah,
mad all of that.
2, I would have had Cena pulling up in black turtleneck, blazer, like all blacked out. Like, bro, you're evil now, dog.
Well, he
You know
explained why he ain't changing.
And then I would have had him just doing vignettes. Straight up.
I think
vignettes.
These promos would live better if they were vignettes, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's trash, though.
It is 100% trash. And also, I mean, you've seen Cena has customized merch for every city he's in. Think about how much money they be making off of those that merch.
Gotta push units, brother.
Speaking of, I think this was the last show Cena's scheduled for until Mania.
That's what I saw, but
I doubt it.
Yeah,
it can't be, son.
Yeah, that don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Part of me finds it hard to believe that that has to be answered, and I feel like it's gonna get answered. Like I said, either the week of or the night of WrestleMania, as to why he joined The Rock. Because for this to be seen as farewell, like I feel like y'all gotta. I don't know. I just feel like it gotta be very like meticulous. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it gotta be.
You already know it's gonna be well thought out.
Yeah,
and the answer is gonna be in our face. I'm telling you, The Rock holding up after he slit his throat, he held up 2 fingers. That has to be symbolic of something. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's exactly for peace out. Like, you don't see me no more. That's exactly what it is. Because that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I really do.
But you know what? I started watching a Daredevil on Netflix, right? Or not on the Netflix one, because I want to, watch the new one that came out. And I'm watching the show. And in season 1, I'm on season 2 right now. In season 1, Daredevil didn't put on the Daredevil costume that we all know until the last episode. It took 13 episodes for him to put that costume on. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, so this isn't just a WWE thing. People they hold on to that. Like, oh, I know you know what the Daredevil looks like, and you're not even going to see it until the last 15 minutes of the last episode. So that made me realize, I was like, maybe I just need to be more patient with these things. Like every week we come here saying, yo, why have they not done this thing? We know they doing this thing. And it turns out every show is like that.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
We might not even find out till what if we find out at the end of his retirement, like when it's time for him to retire, at the end of the retirement tour.
I'll be
the bread.
I'm sorry, KV.
You feel me? We don't know. What if this is a play to make Cena a part of the TKO board? You feel me? I shook The Rock's hand and I dapped him up because now I'm part of that. Now I'm your boss too. You know what I'm saying?
You can't make a retired John Cena a heel. Like, he's retired now.
Y'all making excuses for Doodle, right?
Yeah, like,
I'm not making no excuses. I'm just saying, what if? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta see the thing through. You know what I'm saying? Just because we didn't get the answer in the first week or the first 2-3 weeks doesn't mean we're not gonna get the answer.
First month.
I don't think it's gonna be that like the Shane McMahon lockbox situation. You know what I'm saying? I think they are gonna give us an answer. I just don't think we're gonna get it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, That brings this up. Did The Rock write checks that Roman couldn't cash? A year ago, Manny predicted The Rock would cost Roman the championship, which would lead to a match between the two of them.
So, all right. Here's the thing. They had to do so much on the fly, adjusting, doing all these things that The Rock has nothing to do with Roman Reigns right now. Like at all. You would not even know that a year ago they were in a tag team match at WrestleMania together. Because I don't know what, like, it's like as soon as he, lost at WrestleMania, the flip switch in his head, he completely forgot that happened, and all his attention went to Cody Rhodes. He was like, all right, I want him now. Forget the bloodline. Even though I showed a whole diagram, of how we all related, I don't even care about them no more. And it's all been just all eyes on Cody from The Rock. Maybe we do need to revisit that. Like, remember, like they awkwardly held each other's belts. Can I hold that? I'll let you hold mine. I think Eve was saying that to one of the bouncers last week. That's why I went to Houston.
That's what Manny said when Manny went up to the bar. The bouncer had to grab his booty. Manny was like, "Can I hold you?"
But yeah, no, I have no idea why. Like, I thought that would have been a cool thing to have happen. And then, but
I still want to know why they brought out Muhammad Ali's wife to give The Rock a fake belt at the Hall of Fame show. Like, bro, and this is why I be saying, I was like, yo, The Rock is a glutton for attention, bro. Like, this Hall of Fame got nothing to do with you, but he gonna trot out Muhammad Ali's wife to give you a fake belt.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Muhammad loved The Rock. Like, I don't even think Muhammad Ali even knew who The Rock was, but okay. Told me Muhammad loved The Rock.
That's exactly why. None of this making sense to me, son. This is exactly why, bro. This is exactly why I say it's just The Rock want to be part of something, but not fully committing to the matches and what it takes to like show up every week. He just want to be in the loop, like
he just want to be on TV. He want to be all in the video, dancing, wearing his shiny Versace suits
whenever he want to, son.
He is a part owner of the company, so
Rock, do better, man. He like to show up. That's all he like to show up, get drunk. The Rock want to be a rapper, bro. Like, you want to pop bottles on TV, go on Instagram Live,
swag,
drive your truck.
He want to be Boosie.
I hope he don't cook like Boosie.
They both fish at their own lakes that they own.
Okay,
they one and the same.
That's it.
Like, yeah, that's the only thing they have.
Good job, Manny. You know what, Manny, you the greatest at this, man.
You feel me? I be trying to say it. I knew it before I thought I was. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was just trying to. I'm still happy with the outcome of the match of last year's WrestleMania with Roman and Cody.
Oh yeah, all time.
So yeah, I'm not mad at it.
We ended up getting the all-timer, but it's just the course that we had to get.
Yeah, man, we had to go through a bunch of loops and twists just to get there. All because The Rock couldn't stay home.
Now he want to show up and want to fight Roman. All right, well, it's next year. Where you at? Oh, nah, I'm cool. Like, all right, man. So just move, get out the way then. Like
if you would have told me, yo, the way that The Rock is gonna get at Cody is by using John Cena and Travis Scott.
That's wild.
I would have been confused, and I would have been telling myself, bro, I'm still confused. and I seen it happen.
Word.
They don't even explain what happened.
We ain't see Travis Scott, ain't heard from him since.
Yeah.
Dropped a song. Like, where the Rock at?
Travis Scott trainer.
Nah, he just dropped the song with Sheck West, or dropped like a snippet for it.
Like I said, he ain't dropped a song because about to listen to Sheck West.
Y'all don't mess with Sheck West?
No.
Come on.
Wait, let me tell you something. Have you heard of Sheck West since he dropped Mo Bamba?
Yeah, I like his music.
That's because you see, I was about to vibe out. But we can't use that language anymore.
Sheck.
No, not at all.
Name 5 Sheck West songs.
I can. Not including Mo Bamba. He got Chippy Chippy.
I'm not gonna look this up, so you could say anything right now.
Word.
Yeah. He got Wanted, Chippy Chippy. He got I don't know the names of the song. I know the songs though.
Oh,
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
I don't give a damn.
Damn. I look like a fake Sheck West fan now.
Damn. Make some noise for that.
Let's make some noise for that.
Oh, Live Sheck West, Gmail.
He looked it up and
Never lost.
Nah, you looked it up. We peeped.
Nah, not at all. Where do you see my phone?
Yo, shout out to Sheck West for getting a mention on the Black Announce Table podcast. The first podcast he been mentioned on since Mo Bamba, but it's cool.
All right, I guess we won't get Sheck West on the show.
Corey, set it up.
Yeah, I ain't. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say nothing. Road to WrestleMania Europe 2025.
It's over.
That's
Europe
it, man.
UK shows is done.
We've had 3 weeks of bangers from the UK.
Shout out to the crowd because that was it. Shout out to the crowd for making the noise, but I ain't like what y'all was doing to Bianca out there.
Did y'all like the crowd for real? Like being that engaging and everything like that?
Yeah, because US crowds aren't that tapped in. They don't. I think US crowds are maybe they're a little spoiled. You know what I'm saying? We used to the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we might be a little too cool.
I don't know if it's spoiled. More so, I think there's more younger kids. So there's more kids and stuff like that in the US that go to these shows and things like that. Where in the UK, it's a bunch of grown men who know a bunch of chants and things like that. And that's what, gets the crowds going. We don't have any chants in the US.
But that's because the sport, the vibe out there is different. You know,
soccer.
Sports and all that. Yeah, like it's die hard. Like, yo, I'm a Man U fan, you're an Arsenal fan. And I might really kill you because you like a different team than me. Whereas over here, it's like, yo, I like the Jets. You like the Patriots. We both stink. Who cares? Like, I gotta go.
Whatever.
Yeah, like over there, it's like, nah, bro. I'm drunk and my team just won by 1 goal. Now I'm gonna stab you in your chest for the love of the game. You know what I'm saying? So their passion is just different out there.
Right.
Shouts to Lash Legend, by the way.
Yes.
Good for her.
Yes. Future guest on the show.
Magnificent woman. Yes, please. Lash Legend, I'd like to play you one-on-one in basketball.
I think I can out-rebound Lash Legend.
Well, let's see. You know what I'm saying?
Not
First person to tear the ACL.
Man. I do want to give a shout out to Ricky Saints for becoming a new North American champion. So
yes, sir. Keeping the streak alive, Ricky.
He's not white?
Nah.
Huh.
That's why people ask me if Maven. It was like, yo, is Maven white? Is Maven black? I was like, brother, I believe he is black. Not 100%, but I'm almost certain. He answered that on his YouTube. Shouts to Maven, by the way. Also,
really did.
I think Zell, yeah, Zell played. He used one of Maven's bets. It was like the under first innings under one run. He did a
Who?
little three-legger
He
and
got
won.
one, yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So, shouts to Maven for the sports betting insight.
Swag. Shout out to Maven, man. That's a dope interview, man.
Or shouts to Maven, man. Do we have So we're not going to talk about Swerve on Vlad.
That I was just about to ask you. Someone has to break this down for me. Like, so Swerve was on Vlad. How did Booker T get pissed off in this?
First off, I watched zero. I don't watch Vlad at all. So the fact that Swerve was on Vlad, I knew I wasn't even going to tap into this. But I seen the clip, and let me see if I can bring it up.
Cause I see, I think what's my dude name? Top
Booker T?
Dollar.
Oh.
Top Dollar too upset with Swerve, if I'm not mistaken, because of that. So I'm like,
Oh,
what do you do over there?
It was about B-Fab, who was initially fired, and Top Dollar didn't like that, I believe.
Mm.
And so, no, I'm sorry. B-Fab was fired, and no one in the group knew yet.
She
B-Fab,
was?
yes. This is before they all got collectively fired. She was the first one that was fired.
Okay.
But no one in the group knew yet because they were flying to SmackDown. Everyone else had their ticket except B-Fab. So Top Dollar called the company and was like, yo, B-Fab don't got a ticket. What's going on? And then I believe later that weekend, we all found out that she was terminated.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, Top Dollar then asked for a meeting with Vince McMahon. And that's
Wait, hold on, wait, time out. So they fired her, and she didn't know that she was fired.
No, they didn't know she was.
They
fired.
didn't know. The group didn't know. She may have not shared that info with them, or something happened where the group did not collectively know.
Yeah, because he said they didn't know until after the fact.
Like they just didn't book her, even though it was supposed to be a hit row appearance. She didn't have a flight.
Yeah. So then Vince told,
huh?
That was the thing that made no sense. Like they didn't. Top Dollar started calling the corporate offices and yelling at the person who books all the flights, talking about
yo, why if me, Manny, and Cody were scheduled to go somewhere, and me and Cody is there and Manny's not, I'd call Manny like, yo, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
I'm not calling Corey like, yo, you didn't book Manny's flight?
And that's what Top Dollar did. And then so like KP said, he requested a meeting
with Vince McMahon.
He asked for a meeting with Vince, and Vince just blacked on him. He blacked on everybody.
Vince was like, Nick, this company that I've been here 15 years ain't even asked me for it.
That's what Swerve said. Swerve was like, I literally have never even talked to Vince before. He was like, that was his first time talking with Vince. And Vince is just yelling at him like, yo, if I tell y'all gotta go somewhere, don't ask me who gonna be there. You better just go.
When I say jump, you say how high.
Yeah, he was like, why are you calling asking me about somebody else? And now you yelling at them about their flights or whatever. He's just like, and Swerve was like, he said Top Dollar and all of them had their heads looking at the ground as Vince is just yelling at them.
I'd be pissed too if I was Vince, because imagine it's like, yo, imagine somebody calling you the towers, barking at the dude who makes flights, and you find out it's Top Dollar. Like,
that's the part right there for me.
Not the Undertaker.
Yo, Vince, Undertaker, not Shawn, not Triple H. It's Top Dollar. Now I gotta put
Vince. He said Vince said that something like that has never happened before. He was like, I don't even know what to do to y'all. Because I've never had this type of situation happen.
He blanked out, boy.
Yeah.
Not
And
good.
then he said after the meeting was over, he was like, I got some good stuff for you guys though.
Played the like a fiddle.
Yo, nah,
Yeah.
I gotta check that out now. I'll definitely be checking that out.
I think it's in part 75.
Bet. Good looks.
This is the thing with Booker T. I got it right here. Let's see.
Because I'm black. I've been working for the company for a long time, and I know I've been treated fair for the last 20 years.
That's not what happened when Vince said the N-word in front of you. That's not being treated fair. My opinion. And to that statement, it's not even what I'm saying. I'm saying what people are saying. I'm saying what your audience is saying. So it's not just me just talking out of nowhere. It's what your audience has been complaining about for the better part of like 2-3 years from not seeing black talent getting single matches on PLEs and stuff like that. It's not.
Because I'm black. I've been working.
Look who's talking. This is the same guy.
You think he ever like looks at like the card on these AEW events and notices, or he just goes, I'm on it. It counts.
I got Booker T's response to that right here if y'all want to see it.
Yes, please. Yo, this guy, man. This guy.
He's a character.
How disappointed I am in him as a young brother, because all I did for Swerve Strickland ever was put him over and put him on a pedestal as being one of the best out there that ever did it. He deserved being the AEW champion. And for him to say something like that about me, I don't know if these guys think racism stopped in 1990 when I got in the business, but it didn't. Okay, you may not hear about a lot of racial issues with Booker T because I handled racial issues head first. I opened doors. I broke down barriers for people like Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland perhaps would not even be here if it wasn't for me. I have to apologize for nothing that I've done in this business because I've gone out there and literally represented in the ring, out of the ring, from day one all the way to this day in 2025. Okay, you speak on Vince McMahon and him saying the N-word. You want me to be angry black men in the company. You want me to not open doors and make spaces for people like you. That's what you want me to do. Swerve Strickland, I hope you're never going to be in the movies. I hope you're never going to be on a movie set. Because you might hear somebody say the N-word. And if you got a problem with it, they're going to tell your ass to get the hell out of here. Because this is a movie, all right? And I'm upset. I'm upset because, more importantly, I'm disappointed at Swerve Strickland. Because what I told him, and I'll repeat it, just like I repeated it to him, you got played. You got played, bro. You got played. You let that man play you and pit you against me and me against you. I don't know how many stories you ever heard about that on VLAD TV, but it's many of them. It's many stories out there about the black man against the black man because Vlad is pitting them against each other. I don't know how many people you heard that got locked up from the federal perspective about going on VLAD TV. I don't know what the hell you doing on VLAD TV, first of all. What have you done to be on VLAD TV, okay? My opinion on that.
That dude to his right, mad hilarious to look at while all of this is happening.
I was thinking the same thing. But also, I agree with what Booker said, man. What have you done to even be on Vlad TV? Why are you even on Vlad TV in the first place?
I also feel Booker T too in this situation because, like, look at what Swerve was trying to do to Booker T though. Like, you ain't saying nothing when Vince said the N-word in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, are you?
What you want him to do? Like,
but why are you trying to make Booker T look like a bitch too? On top of that,
word.
Like, that's crazy.
Because I ain't gonna say nothing.
I ain't even like realize it like when he said it in the Vlad interview, but like I'm looking at Booker T's reaction, And imagine being Booker T and somebody's doing these things to try to get at you, to make you look like a bad person.
He wanted Booker T to go out like Jordan Miles on that races on the
yeah,
I forgot about him.
Yeah, you want him to go crazy, like fam,
crash out.
Yeah, like what we doing here, man?
Booker was like, I hope you never on the movie set. They're gonna tell your ass to get on.
That's real talk.
Nah, it is.
That's real talk. So I don't.
My thing is, how even Booker T knows, like, bro, Vlad is playing you, son. Like, he plays everybody. Like, why would you even go up there? Like, why? What's the point of you going up there? What'd you do to go up there?
But that's what he does. Like, think about it, bro. He told Queen's Flip that they were gonna be on Fox. You know, he be going to like anybody who he feels like is in the culture, and like he's probably still using the word culture anyway in 2025 and going like, nah, you know what we really doing over here though, trying to make himself seem like he's way cooler or flyer than what he really is. Like we saw what he tried to do with Kaz and them, like talking about the list and everything like that.
Yeah, that's the next point too. It's like you gonna say all of that come at Booker T, but when you got a black podcaster like trying to show you love and everything like that, and look how you respond to them, and you talking about doing it for the culture, while Booker T ain't stand up for that. But when a black podcast of people who showing you love and trying to uplift you shit on them like that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I feel like Booker T at the moment.
Yeah. You know, my thing is with that also, he called the list cloudy, and now he's sitting on VLAD TV for clout.
Nah, but like this is one of those moments. You know how many times like we talk about wrestling and how it doesn't make any sense. He sat on that couch with Kaz and them with a Boondocks jersey on. You know how many white actors on the Boondocks said the N-word?
Word.
You think anybody on the Boondocks said anything to them? Like what? Like you don't make any sense. You just take random stances on things that make no sense.
Yeah, that's his. That's clearly his bag. He think he's saying something. Whole time, everybody looking at him like doing this. Thinking, boy, you hear this nigga?
Oh my god, man.
I really wish dude wasn't so lame. I wish he wasn't so corny. I really do.
You just got to separate at this point. As far as he goes, I separate the wrestling from the wrestler, man. Swerve the person is a cornball, but the wrestler, he could wrestle. He could wrestle his ass off, but him as a person, lame. Unfortunately,
super lame.
Hey, that had to be you, man.
Shout out to Booker T, man. I'm in Houston right now. Maybe I should look for him and reach out, see if we can get him on the show.
Yeah, see if you can link Booker T, man.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think Booker T would be our best interview yet. I think we'd have an actual blast with Booker T on this show.
I think so too.
That's a fact. The Booker man.
Yep.
Excuse me. Your boys had a day.
Bro, it's only 11:24.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you only an hour behind?
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Is that all we have?
I gotta get to Houston. Let's see what else we got, man. Anything else, man? Y'all want to talk about Rikishi? Putting that up on IG or not?
Putting out the freak call.
A full-blown freak putting out the bat signal.
Looking for big booty ladies, must have dancing skills. Hip hop for Las Vegas. Looking for work, contact Quiche.
Website. Sent them to the website. Something like
put in the website link on the text is hilarious though.
And but you made sure he put it clickable too. So
that's how you know he posted it the first time. You posted it the first time, deleted it because somebody called him like, yo, you put the link wrong. And then had somebody put the link correctly, but he still didn't take the link off. And kept it moving.
Yeah. What kind of music you think he gonna have them dancing to?
Cardi B, Sexy Red.
They're not dancing to this right here. All right, ladies, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a...
Come on, you know Keisha's tapped in.
Yo,
You know he's tapped in.
what you gonna have them wear?
Nothing.
Oh my god!
I know Eve got that shirt. He wears it a bed every night.
That's a sick.
Yo. The back of the shirt is Rikishi's booty.
we need to make a black announce table version of that.
Yo.
No, we don't.
Word.
No, we don't.
Y'all see what Manny be thinking about? I told you. Told you something wrong with that boy.
Yo, Manny is sick.
I'm just playing. That's a sick shirt.
Oh man, that's crazy, bro.
Yo, they were selling anything.
Yo.
Yo.
They had the Billy Gunn shirt. I'm an ass man. Mr. Ass, whatever they call himself, Mr. Ass.
Yeah, they need a retro all the Carlito shirts, by the way. I need those expeditiously.
Yo,
Carlito is still the best thing in Judgment Day.
Chilling, man. Carlito
playing 2K still.
Carlito is the GOAT, son.
Carlito, man, keep getting them checks. Hall of Fame. Oh,
who was before him? Was it JTG? Like check stealing Hall of Famer?
JTG definitely check stealing Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, for sure.
we need to go back and make a Mount Rushmore of check stealers. Brooklyn Brawler, JTG, Carlito, and who else?
The Blue Meanie.
Jamie Noble.
Yeah, that's a fact. We gotta break that down. We gotta look at their tenure on the roster.
Yes,
we gotta
10-year, and then you gotta add or maybe subtract TV appearances.
Yeah, the lack of work. Yeah.
Look at the kind of list we making.
These
are the people I look up to.
We got plenty of more content on the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Everything on Patreon.
Maybe that's what we do on the Patreon. We'll do a check stealing Hall of Fame breakdown.
With that.
For sure.
I don't think I got anything else. We could break down WWE cracking people over the head for tickets on the bonus show.
Definitely look out for the bonus show. This is gonna be a fun topic. We're gonna be comparing and contrasting the prices from WrestleMania 19 to WrestleMania. What is this? 41.
41.
So tap in. That's a little sneak preview of what we're doing. WWE, the real check stealers.
For sure, though.
Man.
Yo, they said that this KP, you probably could fact check this. They saying this WrestleMania got the lowest attendance in like mad long.
Because 2 years or something like since 2022, I think.
So somebody already did fact check it. It's not totally accurate because the way they count tickets now is they count them double nights. So they're gonna say 90,000 people was at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Yep.
Even though they've only sold about 45 to 47 a day so far.
Wait, so 47 times 2?
Pretty much. But and that's the thing, everybody don't go both nights.
Yeah,
I know plenty of people that only go one night or just don't go at all. They do the other stuff.
And what are they only factoring in the Ticketmaster sales from this?
Well, on WrestleTix, I believe that person, whoever counts resale as well. I believe so.
I don't think it's fair that you can count resale though, because there's been plenty of events, like even some of the AEW ones where they had a bunch of resale tickets, but they didn't sell, and it's still packed as hell.
That's true.
So I don't know. But yeah, we're breaking that down on the next bonus show. Maybe KP will be around for that one, so he can break down first-hand expenses. I guess not. He just left, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Good show, fellas.
You know what? I had a blast.
Well, not playing.
I'm about to go to Whataburger after this. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Man, Manny's a Whataburger fiend. I had Whataburger one time.
It's good.
Changed his life.
What? I'm gonna listen to What the Helly on my way over there.
Listen to What the Helly on your way to What the Burger.
What the burger?
What the Heliante?
What the fries?
What can we make that?
Yeah, there you go.
Nah, I had a good joke that KP
No, that was
laughed
for
at.
Eve. Actually, I'm just putting that up for Eve.
Yo,
it still counts for Manny though, because that's his picture.
That's crazy. Listen, while Booker T was yelling and we were watching a clip, KP put in the little side chat that we had. He heated to where Eve replied, he Harlem heated.
Putting that smut on my name. I'll never make them type of lame man. That's a Mouth Jones joke if I ever heard one.
Damn.
Jeez.
Funny thing is, KP, you need to put that Manny picture up for yourself for the Harlem Heated joke. I said he Harlem Heated. I'm out of here, man.
Harlem Heated.
That is not the name of the show.
I think it definitely should be called Harlem Heated.
Damn.
All right. Well,
call it One Blood.
No. Cody, take it away.
Well,
man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
I give my all. I give my all.
I know the vibes. Black and House Table. We done another one in the book. Like I always say, come back next week because it's fun and you get the real here. With that being said, take it away.
Buy the damn t-shirts.
Yeah, buy the shirts. They're up right now. We don't know how much longer they'll be available, so get it while supplies last. Don't work yourself into a shoot. Work yourself into this damn shirt. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
What else? YouTube.com/Black and House Table. Make sure you go over there, subscribe, turn the notifications on, comment. Like I said before on the show, at the top of the show, for everybody that comments at the end of the month, we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away a fresh piece of merch, never before seen, only for those who comment on YouTube and show that love on YouTube. So go over there, tap into the Maven interview. Maven's been dope. Got a lot of love on that interview. Patreon.com/Black and House Table. Bonus episodes up. Wiretaps is up. All type of good stuff. We got a new logo for Worst Take. So yeah. Good things are coming, man. Manny's gonna wear that shirt to the club tomorrow night when he goes to the strip club.
I might have to.
Yeah, man. I think we covered every. Oh no, SeatGeek. Hey, look, man. Like I said before, top of the show, WrestleMania season is upon us. If you're going to WrestleMania, we just talked about the tickets and all that. Look, if you want $20 off your first order, go on SeatGeek, use the code BATPOD, and get that discount. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever say we ain't give you nothing. Don't ever say we ain't do nothing for y'all. It's all right there.
Fact.
And like I said, also, if you don't want to wear our merch, you want to wear some Braun Breaker merch, you want to wear some Triple H Anniversary Hall of Fame merch, you want to wear Bianca Belair merch. By the way, we ain't talking about that match, but good Lord, Bianca. the finest referee I ever seen in my life, man. But yeah, you want to win some Bianca Belair merch? You want to spin a ponytail in the air? Go ahead, use that code. Go to Fanatics, hit the shop, and get you some. You know what I mean, KP just had this loaded up on deck already.
Wow, this is why he's the best in the biz.
He's either that or a gooner.
He's definitely both.
Shouts to KP. But yeah, man.
Maybach music.